So here's the newest project. I'm using these 4-gallon white mayonnaise buckets. They're lined with black trash bags and then loaded up with the pasteurized straw and inoculated with the rye grain. We've got holes on 3 of the 4 sides. Back sides, no holes. And then I just take my X-Acto knife and I cut a little X into each one of these for the fresh air exchange. And then once they're fully colonized, the mushrooms will grow right out of the holes. So the good thing about these is I can stack them 5 high in the fruiting chamber. I can fit probably 4 or 5 stacks, probably more if I really crammed them in there. I get them from work for free. That's also a plus. And each one of them holds roughly 14 pounds of substrate, which is about 3 more pounds of substrate than I've been getting out of my straw bags. There's all the lettuces and stuff. I'm doing pretty good. So far the nutrient film system's working out pretty well. Let's see if we got some roots starting to come through. Pretty good. Everything in the grow beds. I got a bunch of radishes growing right now. It's kind of lazy with aquaponics. I'm doing a lot of mushroom growing, so just kind of doing something simple. So down here, I've got several things going on. Get out of the way so you can see. These here are oak sawdust pellets. So I believe it was 6 cups of oak sawdust pellet, 7 cups of hot water, and 2 cups of bran. Basically, you just bring the water to a boil, put the pellets in the bag with the bran, dump the water on it. The pellets expand, they absorb all the moisture, and then once they cooled down, I inoculated with a half a quart of my grain spawn. It's actually from a wild gray oyster that I found that I cultured from spore print. So this thing is nearly finished. Probably go in the fruiting chamber in the next 2-3 days. This is a bag that I inoculated with those 3 buckets. These are all king oysters. Just kind of to see, be able to see the length of spawn run and everything, just kind of a side-by-side comparison as far as production and what I like better. This back here is my first bag of grain spawn done in a bag. Much better way to go for bulk. I'll probably start, my agar into quarts, and then from quarts my first grain to grain transfer will be into bags. This bag's nearly finished, so it's about ready. This will be my next batch of buckets. It'll be from the gray oyster. And then I've also got 5 more straw bags. I've got 2 sawdust blocks, so I'm gonna have a decent amount of mushrooms here in a minute. Okay, now to the improvements on the fruiting chamber. Well, for one, I pushed the whole thing out 14 inches. Doesn't sound like much, but it gave me a whole lot more room, square foot wise. Unfortunately, that meant that I had to move the whole aquaponic system over 14 inches. Not fun when you have to unscrew and rescrew all of these hanging hooks for the lights. It was about a day project. But you can see here, this from here to here is the addition. I had an extra air pump, so I've got 2 hoses going into the fruiting chamber just for a little extra FAE. You can see the sun coming through right now. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, so I get my afternoon sun coming through from the side of the house. Humidistat still working well. Love this thing. Got the clear windows. Put a fan over here, kind of blows in some air into this filter. Adds for a little bit more FAE. It's fresh air exchange. You can see the cool mist is going off right now. But yeah, so before I could hardly stand in here. Changed out the metal shelves. They were rusting really bad. 2 plastic shelves. Plenty of room for me to stand. I'll show you my feet just so you can kind of get a scope of. So I'm probably going to slide this shelf over to here and do my first buckets, right here in the middle. That way they get good light. I've got this one fixture up here for now. Just bought another one, so it's going to go in right here. Just got this 4-tiered rack. Might shuffle things around a little bit. It stays 92-93% relative humidity in here. It's real nice. I'll show you the windows to the outside. Definite bonus improvement. These things are just going like crazy right now. This is the second flush, so we'll see how well this one does. I think I've got some more pins up here. Cluster up there. This bag hasn't quite yet started its second flush. Down here I've got the king oysters. This was the bag that just never really colonized. I don't know, I just was either impatient or had the straw too moist. Something went wrong. But I've gotten maybe a pound off the first flush, and I've got these guys growing out. Kind of weird, real small caps. I think there might not be enough air exchange in here. Got another one peeking out back there. This bag, these are all pretty much boards, I think. Some of them just really aren't going away, but they probably will. Picked about a pound off of this one. Nothing huge. Again, I don't know. It's still got an uncolonized spot, so maybe I packed the straw in here too tight and just got anaerobic in the core, or not really sure, but that's why we do these things, experiment. Still got the dancing flower to check my light. So yeah, until next time.